Louisiana beer reviews. I can't tell you what the beer is. This is a super secret review, so please do not tell anyone about it. In fact, you probably shouldn't even watch it. But for those who are watching it, I'll say that this beer will be introduced February 10th, 2014, so 26 days from now. I feel fortunate to be able to review it. It did not cost me a fortune because it was given to me. In fact, this bottle was handed to me today about 10 minutes after 2, and the person said, take it, put it in the bag, and don't say anything, and get out of here. So I was gone. I had to bring it home and chill it. Otherwise, I'd have done it a while back, hours ago. 6.9% alcohol. Says good till April 14th, 2014. There is a code here. I could find out what brewery it was brewed at, but I better not say too much. So I'll put it in this Miller light glass. Twist cap, 12-ounce bottle. Let's see, I can't reveal it. It did make some smoke. Oh, quite a bit of smoke. Quite a bit of smoke. There's no barcode on the bottle because it's not for resale. The photographs I've seen of the beer, it's recommended that it be served in a whiskey glass. I don't have any such thing. Okay, well, it didn't make any kind of head. The smallest little white collar of foam, I think it would have made some head in a narrower brim glass instead of this schooner glass. Yes, just like I thought, an amber lager. Vienna lager type thing, similar to what you would see in a Samuel Adams Boston lager, or maybe Modelo Negro Modelo, something like that. It's got a lot of bubbles. When you see it in the whiskey glass on the photo, it doesn't have any head. I think they're trying to compete with Black Crown, Budweiser Black Crown, or Budweiser Bud Light Platinum. Both of those are 6%, so they're up in the ante. 6.9. You know, it's a malt liquor, and it's a rather strong malt liquor. Most of the malt liquors from this particular company are I can't say the company are around 5.6 to 6%. Anyway, although they do make some stronger ones, 8%. Anyway, let's check this MF out. The aroma is, I had it in the freezer because I wanted to get it really cold because it was, like I said, it was handed to me warm. There's not much of an aroma. I think if it warms, that'll come out. And I think it's designed not to make much of a foamy head, really. Let's go with the taste. I'm just getting a faint beer aroma. I'm not getting much anything there. Let's go with the flavor. I would say medium roasted barley malt. They might have some yellow corn grits. I am kind of getting some yellow corn grits. This company, who I'm not about to name, this company uses yellow corn grits as their component, their adjunct. So I'm getting a little bit of that yellow corn grit in the back taste or the undertaste. There's a lot of sweetness, brown bread crust, maybe white bread crust, but definitely bread crust. I would say it hides the alcohol pretty well. There is, let me unbutton this a little tight. There is an underlying booziness, you know, that you get from the malt liquor. It's got that malt liquor boldness. Doesn't really have that sometimes cloying syrupiness that malt liquors have, though. Boy, it's really got that grit, yellow corn grits undertaste. The mouth feels light and watery, and the finish is crisp, clean, refreshing, mostly dry, and the drinkability is very, very good. This has to be one of the most drinkable malt liquors I've ever tried. Of course, they're not going to call it a malt liquor. Bud Light Platinum is not called a malt liquor. Black Crown is not called a malt liquor. Beck's Sapphire is not called a malt liquor. That's what they are, because that's what a malt liquor is, an extra strong beer, typically lager beer. So, but regardless of what terminology you want to use, it is a lager beer. I really like that roastiness, that roasted barley. It's sort of a simple flavor. It's not super complex, but it's nice because it has some body to it. I'll tell you what, these guys have, this is the biggest beer that these guys have released since 1986. But this is not cold filtered or anything like that. It's not a draft, packaged draft beer. It's pasteurized. But I think they hit the ball out of the ballpark. This probably beats Black Crown or Bud Light Platinum. And Black Crown was probably a little better than Platinum. Yeah, this is a real winner, I think. You drink a few of these, though, you're going to feel it. I can already kind of feel the alcohol a little bit there. 6.9, that's pretty hefty. I mean, they've got good flavor with an alcohol punch. A pretty bold punch. You might not like the corn undertaste. It doesn't really bother me. In fact, I kind of like it. It's pretty carbonated, prickly. For a mass-produced American adjunct lager, I got to give this a solid A for that category. It's an A. It's a winner. I think this is going to be a huge hit. It damn better well be, because they're putting so much money into this. I feel compelled to show you an Ace of Spades playing card, and I think you know where I'm going with that. Or you will know where I was going with that on February 10th. So anyway, Les Allées, Bon Temps Roulé. This is, and for beer overall, I mean for all beer, you know, it's hard to really grade it like that. I say at least a B+. I think the lowest you could give this would be a B+. So, great job. Y'all did a great job there. This MF is so good. So I could see buying a 12-pack of this with no problem at all. So you do have to understand that this beer review does not exist, nor did it ever exist. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Now, when this comes out officially in 26 days, then I'll review it with, you know, I can't say what bottle it is, but I'll review it with the bottle or that 16-ounce can that I was looking at. It's sharp. It's going to really be exciting. So I'll end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. I'm sorry I can't tell you what the beer is. You'll probably never guess anyhow. But I can assure you, you're going to see it all over the place.